Hello everyone, welcome back to my Jaybird. This is game 36 of the blindfold blitzes. This is a 3-minute blitz and it goes into the night bird and the Jaybird 67. And let's get down to it. E4, H6, D4, E6, C4, A6, A3, D6, C3, D7, F4, E7, F3, F8, D3, G5, E3, D7. And there's your Jaybird Knight 67. And when the knight was here, that was the night bird. Okay, after D7, H3, G6, C5, C6. Takes D6, takes D6, E5, C7. Takes G6, takes G6, E2, E7, castle, castle. Now it all looks pretty good here so far. Alright, this is pretty cool. And we go on. G4, B8, A4, B5, C5, A7. After A7 is B1, B6, C1. C5 takes, C5 takes, B8, D1, C8, D4, B7, F4. Takes F4, takes F4, G5, G3, G7, B3, E7, A5, D5, takes B7, takes B7, F2, B8, A4. And now this is where he makes his mistake right here. You shouldn't really open up that lane, but if you do, you better be prepared. After A4, A4 takes D2, G6, A1, A3, takes A3, B1 check, takes B1, and that's game. Now, let's go back here. He could have went a little bit different way. Instead of moving that to there, instead of doing that, put his queen here. And then it would be B4, takes, rookie takes, queenie down, rookie takes, B2, queenie takes, rookie takes, and the king takes, and queen over check. And it'd be like this, looking just something like this now. It wouldn't be a checkmate, and it ain't near as bad as what he was running into. Now there's some other variations to this, but I think I picked the best scenario for him instead of this. Now, what he could have done was, maybe he could have even pushed this pawn up and played this game. And then it could have been a little bit different. Let's see, and then I can't take it with the knight. So let's say if he pushed this pawn up. Let's say he did that. Now, if I take it, he'll just take it with that. I just lost the knight for 2 pawns. And guess what? This is all closed off. What am I going to do? And I just gave up a knight for 2 pawns. You see? That's all he had to do. Was push that up. Instead of pushing that other pawn, he should have pushed this one. That's another way. And then the game would continue on. Now I could throw a check here. Well, he'd just move out of the way. It's no big deal. So there you have it. I showed you this would be the best scenario right here, believe it or not, for him. In the game, what do we got? He's got 3, 6, 6, rook, rook, a queen. I got, yeah, no. And then I'd have to shift, probably throw a check, shift all the rooks over this way, and then run it up. But it's a 3-minute blitz. You know, what are you going to do? Or drop the knight here, threaten that first, and then run rooks over, and the game will continue on. So, but let's go back. I mean, it was a good game all the way, except for that one part right there where he messed it up. All he had to do is make a decision, push the other piece up, and look at this. It's 3 minutes. This is my standard. Now, this opening rating only goes so high. I forget. It goes past 2200. This right here. I got some games where I can beat a program with 24, 25, 26 maybe. I don't know where it stops, but after a certain amount, it don't work no more. And it don't work every time either. Just depends, the program changes. So, but it only goes so high before it just don't work at all no more. This idea. Especially this one. Once they do that, you know, but it depends where they move, but they don't normally move like this either, but I have space to put out the knights. And the game goes on though. I mean, it is a cool opening here. But you gotta have to study your games and the openings to know how far you can go with this openings on any opening, really. And it goes on here. But this is fun. I like to play this kind of game where you just make your moves and do your thing. Everybody's, you know, we're equal. We're playing. But there's where he made his mistake. Like he said, all he had to do was push this piece up. You know, if he would have went like this, if he would have went like that, because what am I going to do? Now I can push this pawn up, but now I'm going to open up the lane for him. But still, I'll take a pawn, and then I'll push my king, and it's going to have to set right here. The king will have to set here. After I push it up, he would take. Now I'd have a passed pawn, but then he has a pawn here. So what good is it? We're going to... No, I don't. But there you have it anyway. Let's go back and finish the game the way he had it, and that was it. So all he had to do is just that one move. He could have pushed that one piece up, or he could have taken, and then he still could have got out of it, and then it would have been 2 rooks and a bishop and a queen and a knight, and instead it ended up like this. Okay, thanks for stopping by.